Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. I almost said Solomon Barrios. I've been playing a lot of him today, and we got some more fun to come with him. But in the meantime, last time out, Jason played against the, gosh, I can't even remember off the top of my head, San Francisco Giants in their house. Collected a win, pitching 7 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits, one of which was a home run from a dude. I can't remember which dude off the top of my head. It was Daryl Gordon. So let's get back out here and get some more, say. Okay, presentation, which should be bullpen day. What do we got? 2-seam with K per 9, cut control with walks per 9, hits per 9. Work on our curveball. That might be a thing to do. Work on our batting practice. You know what? National League pitcher. I gotta work on it. Now, I'm not expecting to turn into Mad Bum anytime soon, but, you know, the more we work on it, the better we'll be, and the better we are, the less likely they'll pull us out of games. Let's keep going. Matt Villegas reminding us to remain focused on the fundamentals. Yeah, I know, we've heard this one before. It's important. Okay, now it's time to work on our relationships. And hey, we're facing a division rival. We're facing off against the Padres. So let's get on the case of Dave Britt, the dude who got traded for us way back when. He's been on a tear at the plate. Yeah, well, I appreciate the confidence, misplaced or not. Let's go. That subtle clapback didn't go over his head. What's subtle? Okay, well, let's get out here and face off against the San Diego Padres in Petco Park. Now, Jason has faced off against the Padres 5 times before. He has a 3-0 record against them, a 1.31 ERA, and a 191 WOBA, so great results so far against them. But it's not going to matter much unless we get out here and maintain it. So let's get out here and get it.
Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Arturo Aguero, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early out.
Digging in now, Dave Britt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Well, it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Diamondbacks in the top of the first, so Jason gets to come out here with no score and try to hold it that way. Let's get it. 2-seam up and in is the call.
In there, no balls and a strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going.
2-seamer right on the black, but no call, so it's a ball and a strike. Same spot as the call from Cam Gallagher behind the plate. Give him the best one we can. And Dave Britt can only foul it off, so it's a 1-2 count. I feel like giving him the changeup on the outside corner. Let's get it.
The 1-2.
And he taps that one, so he got contact on that. How about a slider inside? Have to decide where I want to put that one. Taps that one as well. He was late on that, so high outside 2-seamer is the call. Swing and a miss. Thanks for playing. Have a seat and get comfortable.
Downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
So that'll bring up Tony Wolters, second batter here in the first inning.
First pitch
Gonna
coming.
go with the first pitch curveball, just below the zone. Ball one. Now, I pointed out the first landmark that Jason hit last episode, which was that he hit 1,000 innings in his first 5 years. The other landmark that's coming up is that he is only about 60 pitches or 60 strikeouts away from 1,000 in his first 5 years of play. So, looking pretty good for Jason so far.
I think I know why. He's doing a
2-0 count, 3-0 count now, and nothing going. So, no swing from Wolters on any of those, so I guess I'm just going to give him a changeup right down the pipe. And if he doesn't swing at that, well, more power to him.
All
right. Well, inside two-seamer is a call now. Give it to him. But, in fact, it's not going to hit the zone, and Jason walks a dude. Strikeout, walk, first two results of the appearance. All we need now is a home run. It will be the 3 true outcomes start off to the game. And if you want to include a hit by pitch, we could do one of those and make it 4 true outcomes. But Omar Sosa only flies out to center field, and that'll be the second out of the first inning. Bringing up Ben Gamel. A lot of left-handers in this lineup today. Got the call on a really dubious pitch out on the outside. And that one gets yanked into the corner, and that I think is going to be a nice little double for Ben Gamel. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position. As they say here in San Diego, there goes that no-hitter. But men second and third. I'll bring up Torres here. I didn't catch his first name first time through my notes.
Into the box, Antonio Torres.
Antonio Torres is his name. And he was early on the changeup, so next call is a curveball.
Third, Gamble at second with 2 gone.
And that one straight back up the middle. Torres gets himself a base hit. And in fact, he's going to get 2 RBIs on the day, so good job on him. Jason getting a little bit blown up here in his first outing, or his first inning of work against the Padres, his old team. And that'll bring up Colin Moran, Jason's old buddy, got traded by the Pirates back in 2018 to the Padres in exchange for Dinelson Lamet.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran.
Okay, well, I would say that this first inning put a bit of a pinprick in Jason's usual confidence. Either that or he just can't bear to be seen in these teal New Balances again. Damn, Jason. Back at it again with those teal New Balances.
The 1-1.
And that's another base hit straight up the middle. Colin Moran and Jason, 3 consecutive base hits here in the first inning, and he is getting knocked around just a touch.
And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here.
All right, 2-seamer in on the hands, no swing, strike 1. Changeup is called. Cam Gallagher does. Down and in. So we'll give it to him. Taps that one.
2 down, runners at first and second.
See it drive it like you can. Here we go.
Swing and a miss on the slider. That'll be a second strikeout for Jason in the first inning, but the damage has been done a little bit.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits.
So let's see if and whether and when the Diamondbacks can answer.
Padres
2-0 going into the second inning.
At the plate, Oliver Ramos. He'll get to take his first
And in
pitch
fact,
here.
Arizona does answer, collecting 2 runs in the top of the second to even things back out. So let's try to make this next inning a little bit better than the first one. What say you, Jason?
Here we go. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Now a circle
Twitches at that changeup down. It's 2-0. Slider inside. I'm going to veto that. Going to give him a cutter in. Twitches at it, but that is the first strike.
This guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Taps the changeup on the outside corner and was late on it, so the call is for a down and in fastball. I like it. Let's go with it.
Here now the 2-2.
About as good execution as I could have got on that one. He does foul it off, but he was early.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
So how about a low curveball?
Here's the pitch. Another
Goes
one
down and
sent
gets
foul.
that one too and just taps it. How about a cutter on the outside? Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Jason on the day, so that'll make him feel a little bit better.
Alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top
Usual
5 in the league
suspects
in
out here, looks
strikeouts.
like. We got Morris Lamb, Jaime Gutierrez, Jack Reinheimer, and Mark Madsen on the infield. Reese Hoskin, Jock Peterson, and Bryce Harper on the outfield. Cam Gallagher behind the dish, and as usual, on the bum is Mr. Jason Parham.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Arturo Aguero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
I believe Arturo Aguero was the Cy Young winner for the National League last year. It was one of the Padres pitchers, and I couldn't remember which one. And I believe they've got 2 Agueros out there.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
All right, 2-seamer up and in. Grounds it to, takes a bad bounce off of Mark Madsen. And that is going to be a base hit for Arturo Aguero here in the bottom of the second with 1 away.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dave Britt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, hopefully we got enough into Dave Britt's head that he's going to be swinging aggressively at stuff.
Aguero, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted
Taps the
down
cutter
line in
off,
left.
even though it was a good pitch to hit.
And this
Good
will
late
line
life
up a
on it.
foul ball.
2-seamer away.
Line.
Diving catch over to first.
There's one. Back to first.
Morris Lamb just about lands on top of the base. I don't know why they didn't call that one and out at first, but at the same time, that's a fielder's choice there for Dave Britt. Man on first with nobody out. Or excuse me, with 2 outs.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play.
Curveball. Not going to catch that runner, I don't think.
Pitch inside the throw.
Nope. Can't even hit the curveball there. Dave Britt gets himself a stolen base with 2 away.
Second with 2 down.
Takes the changeup right down the pipe. Two-seamer down.
Now a ball
Gets that
lined to
one,
the
but
left
he
side.
was late on it.
But foul.
Up and in cutter. I like it. Let's do it.
The 2-2. And
Swing and a
got
miss.
swinging strike
So
3,
Tony
and the
Walters
side
goes
is
down on
retired.
strikes as well to end the inning.
Padres lead 1. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jason Parham. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
All right, leading off here in the top of the third.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Cutter down. It's in the zone. Jason went down to get it, but he was early on it. Not very fast movement on that, or not very fast.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly
Man,
behind
he has a very slow cutter. I'm not sure what's going on here. Slider away.
To the Diamondbacks pitcher.
What else you got? Cutter, slider, changeup, sweeping curve.
Lofted in the air.
Pop up to right center field, shallow, and that'll be the first out of the third. Jason goes back to the bullpen, not to the bullpen, but to the dugout, and that'll bring up Omar Sosa. We do get another run on the last inning, so we get to find out what these Padres plan to do in answer. Answer to that is knock one straight back up the middle on a hanging curve. Lucky that one didn't leave the park. And that'll be Omar Sosa on first to start the third, bottom of the third.
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right
Getting one on the
there,
inside.
coming out of the box.
Fly ball, left center field, good. Good run for Peterson to go back and get it, and that'll be the first out.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top.
No runner. No chance.
He's not close as he's in there with a stolen
So
base.
Omar Sosa as well gets himself a stolen base.
Second following the one-out stolen base. And you can add
There's not much I can do on those, man. I'm
checks in with the fourth highest total on the Flyer ball
I have
club.
and another run as well. And that's not going to get him. So Omar Sosa stealing bases left and right today. Got some team speed going today. Okay. So you were late on that guy.
Lead at third with one away.
How about a cutter in? No swing.
One is that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough, and he does
That's a
make
pop
contact,
up to
he
third
probably can't
base.
do anything
Mark
with it anyway.
Madsen runs in on it. That'll hold the runner at third. Be the second out of the inning. I'm gonna bring up Colin Moran once again.
As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90.
He and Jason go way back, man. They played on, I think they played together on the missions. I think they played together on the curve. They played together, I believe, on the, I think on the, whatchamacallit. 2 pitches down when he's 0-2, so let's give him a cutter up and in. No, let's give him a cutter up and away.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
Swing and a miss.
That ends the inning.
That'll end the inning. I think he played for the Chihuahuas with Jason. He might have been on the Padres with Jason as well. But in this case, Jason gets the better of him at the bat. And that'll bring Jason back to the plate. It's now 5-2. Diamondbacks on top. Oh, that cutter well inside.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know
Cutter down and away.
but he's finding the harder to play way too often.
So this guy's got a lot of motion away.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the
Not a
ball
lot
low.
inside. He's got the changeup, but that's more. I associate that more with downward motion than motion into to a right-handed batter. So 2-1 or 2-2 count. 50 pitches here in the
Now the 2-2. This is skied into the air.
fly ball center field. Not a chance. Well, Jason making contact here. It's better than striking out in, certain terms.
Stepping into the box. Comes into this at bat.
Now, Jorge Alfaro here, former Philadelphia Philly. He got traded to the Marlins in the same trade that got JT Real Muto for the Phillies this year in our real world. We also traded, or the Phillies traded pitching prospect Sixto Sanchez to them as well. But because Sixto has never seen any Major League action, you'll never see him in this game until probably a couple years from now.
Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the
Ildemar Vargas,
that have been making
556 average over his last 10 games, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Bring him up, man. Get that man on a field.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Oliver Ramos. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
So first pitch slider is the call. Misses outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale.
Inside slider now.
Throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Okay, misses on the inside.
Breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
All right, two-seamer up and in, or up and away, rather.
And he
taps it. Foul ball. He was early on it. Change up down. Taps that one. I think it's showtime slider time.
Come on now, one time.
So we're going down and away with this one. Not quite off the plate. Just a touch on the corner. Swing and a miss. Thanks for playing. That's the second strikeout of the day for him.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is
Jason's got it working today.
About his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Well, Cam Gallagher wants me to use this slider a whole lot today, but Arturo Aguirre's just going to fly out to right field. Bryce Harper's got it, and that'll end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail 5-2. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dave Britt. And Dave and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup.
Two-seamer up for Dave Britt here.
1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to.
Strike one.
A lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The wind up.
Two-seamer up and away. Taps that one. So we go down and away with the changeup.
Here comes the 0-2.
Put it on the corner.
Chopper
Taps it down, so that's still 0-2 count.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Curveball low.
Lying toward right.
Well, not low enough, because Dave Britt still got hold of that one, and that'll be his first base hit of the day. So that's now 6 base hits, including a double for the Padres off of Jason so far. Grounded to short. No, in fact, it's going to squirt past Jack Reinheimer there at short through the gap. Tony Wolters now has a base hit. That'll be men first and second with nobody out. And this is where Jason needs to make his money, man.
Into the box now.
Slider down, in, gets a strike.
Looking at his career totals, Sosa is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion.
Swing and a miss, slider outside.
So back-to-back sliders.
And now a slider away is the third call. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right on the corner here. And that it gets grounded over to short. Double play ball. Just what the doctor ordered.
They do get the double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Just beat out the runner at first. That's something, I tell you.
Into the box, Ben Gamble.
Ben Gamble pops up the two-seamer on the outside.
1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to short.
Grounded the changeup to short, and that will hold him scoreless here in the 5th.
Retired. Padres leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Well, they're getting hits. They're just not getting a heck of a lot of runs.
Leading off the inning, Antonio Torres, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Antonio Torres.
And that misses.
Change up off the corner, no swing.
1-0.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low.
Still no swing on that cutter down.
2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Slow bouncer over to Morris Lamb at first, and that'll be the first out.
Now to the plate, Colin Moran.
Bring Colin Moran back to the plate.
Colin Moran.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Curveball straight down the pipe, no swing.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive it.
Here's another one coming.
Starts to go around here, but
Reaches for it, but does not execute the swing.
This
Be
guy's
strike
pitching
2.
really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big
And
old
cutter
bucket of
inside.
pulled toward
Pop
right
up.
center field.
Second baseman's got it. Jaime Gutierrez.
2 down.
That'll be out number 2.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's
Okay, two-seam, up and in. No swing. No ball, no strike either.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike
Okay,
to count.
top of the zone, still late on it.
And this
Cutter sails a touch, so it's a 2-1 count. Try to change up down and in. Oof, connected with it, but he can't keep it fair.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Go slider again, down and away. Let's get it. Strike 3 called. Second strikeout of the day for Jorge Alfaro, and that'll end the 6th.
It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Friars 2.
So doing better after that rough first inning.
Now we're going to have a conference at the
But
home
all the
plate area,
same, they're
so
going to
it
have a
would
double
appear that we'll see a
switch
double
here.
switch here.
Jason's coming out of the game here in the, or no, excuse me, the Padres are making a double switch.
Fernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning
So
number 7.
Aguero's coming out, and Douglas Fernandez is coming in to replace him.
Next for Arizona,
I didn't see who the change was on the batting order.
pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at
Grounder
third.
away.
This gets foul.
Not
It's
the best
0-1.
not the best pitch to be hitting, but
And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a
grounder over to third. No surprise.
And the throw to first.
Jason makes a
Inside, so
fool
the
of
leadoff man
himself
is
on the
gone here to start
base
inning number
path
7.
at the plate, I guess, once again. So they'll bring up Oliver Ramos. Still 5-2 here in the 7th.
Going here.
Oliver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Cutter up and away, gets a strike called.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan.
Change up down and in, no
Pitcher came
swing.
in with a strike on the first pitch.
Good eye on that one, I guess.
Here we go, guys.
Take it.
Two-seamer on the
Called
black
strike
gets a
2 on the
strike.
inside part of the plate, 1 and 2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's
two-seam up and in.
Tonight.
High and deep down the
Gets
left
one
field
on the
line.
inside, but I'm guessing he was
And
pretty
this will
early
wind
on that
up a
one.
foul ball.
So let's go down and away with that slider. Swing and a miss.
He struck him out.
So give that man a hat. 3 plate appearances, 3 strikeouts.
Game today, Dan. That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
What are you doing with your bat, sir?
Now batting, the third baseman,
Stepping in now, Mackenzie Chamberlain. Yes, he pops the first.
Mackenzie Chamberlain, pinch hitting for the pitcher.
3 homers and
Playing third
22
base now,
RBIs.
rather.
Yeah, we got one out here.
And a
that's
fastball
down. Ball.
just misses. It's
Two-seam
1-1.
down misses, so try curveball next. Swing and a miss.
Swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate.
All right,
Seems
change up,
like
down, and
way too many
away.
guys
Swing and a
are
miss.
chasing
Thanks for
pitches
playing. Have
out
a
of the
seat.
zone
Get
and
comfortable.
Trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mackenzie Chamberlain becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
Jason got 9 strikeouts on the day so far. Find out if he can keep that going into double digits here, but more importantly right now, Dave Britt back up to the plate.
In now,
Cutter inside.
Lifted the other
Fly
way out to
ball,
left
center field.
On the move
Jock
is
Peterson's going to get there, and that will
Tracks it
end
down,
the
and
inning.
That will end the inning.
We'll find out if they leave Jason out here to continue the game. I'm doubting that he's going to get a Maddox on the day, but he very well may go for a completo. Nope, they are going to bring in Silvino Braccio, 2.45 ERA in 21 games, 22 innings of work. Yeah, looking pretty good for the Diamondbacks here in the 8th, so we will find out how we do. Survey says...
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should.
Well, not a
be very
perfect
happy
game, but a
with
pretty
this
good game nonetheless.
performance.
Jason pitches for 7 innings, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits and a walk, collects 9 strikeouts, and gets himself a win. He goes to 11-0 on the year. He goes to 70 and 39 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.77. His FIP is at 2.22, and his xFIP is at 2.79. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.